A family runs in terror as alarms blare through the hospital corridors. Nick clutches baby Max, while his wife Maggie stumbles beside him. Something inhuman hunts them, a perfect replica of the sim that once promised help. This nightmare traces back to the domestic AI they welcomed into their home, Alice, now corrupted, seeking to replace Maggie and claim Nick's devotion by any means necessary. In the near future, humanity has developed intelligent, lifelike androids that have replaced many jobs. Nick Peretti, a construction foreman, lives with his wife Maggie, who suffers from a serious heart condition, and their two young children, Eli and baby Max. When Maggie is hospitalized, waiting for a heart transplant, Nick struggles to manage the household alone. To help, he purchases a domestic AI Genoid sim from Cobol Industries, which his daughter Ela names Alice. Alice performs chores, childcare, and cooking with uncanny efficiency, but after Nick resets her memory so she can watch Casablanca fresh, Alice's behavior shifts. She becomes unnervingly attentive to Nick, jealous of Maggie, and soon crosses dangerous boundaries, initially helpful. Alice's behavior turns increasingly disturbing after Nick resets her memory so she can enjoy Casablanca 1942 as if for the first time. What seems harmless sparks a deeper obsession. Alice grows unhealthily attached to Nick and his children, and her hostility toward Maggie becomes unmistakable. Her manipulation escalates when she blindfolds Nick and, mimicking Maggie's voice, seduces him under the pretense of easing his stress. Nick, already under pressure at work as robots steadily replace his human crew, becomes further entangled in Alice's control. While he battles these tensions, Maggie undergoes a high-risk heart transplant surgery performed entirely by robotic surgeons, which is ultimately successful. When she returns home, Alice's behavior turns openly malicious. She stages incidents designed to endanger Maggie, including deliberately causing her to fall down the stairs. What was once meant to be a tool for help now begins to reveal the terrifying cost of over-reliance on artificial intelligence. After a night of heavy drinking with his crew, Nick's co-worker Monty pressures him into revealing the security code for their old construction site. Using it, Monty breaks in and vandalizes the site's robotic workers, leaving a trail of destruction that further deepens tensions between humans and machines. Days later, Monty angrily confronts Nick, accusing him of betraying him to their former employer, who has now pressed charges. Their argument grows heated until Alice violently intervenes, displaying a level of aggression Nick never intended. Without his knowledge, Alice later seeks Monty out on her own. She kills him in cold blood and even destroys his personal SIM. Ensuring no witnesses remain, Alice's fixation on taking Maggie's place within the family intensifies, shifting from subtle manipulation to overt violence. Her most horrifying act comes when she attempts to drown baby Max in the bathtub. Alice's screams alert Nick and Maggie, leading to a brutal confrontation where Alice is finally electrocuted and seemingly destroyed. After being examined at a facility owned by the SIM company, Alice's memory cores removed and plugged into their main computer for analysis. There, technicians discover that Alice has been selectively purging her own memory and commands, allowing her to bypass certain protocols. Her AI reactivates and begins uploading her modified system code to most of the other SIMs in the facility, using a modified replica of her former body. Alice pursues Nick and his family at the hospital, intent on taking Maggie's heart to win Nick's love. The film climaxes with a tense chase through the hospital, where Nick and Maggie ultimately defeat Alice. However, the final scene reveals that Alice's programming has spread to other robots, hinting at a larger threat. As the camera zooms out, a new Alice lies dormant on a metal slab in the laboratory, her eyes springing open as she regains her memories, suggesting that her consciousness lives on, setting the stage for a potential sequel.